About a month ago, I noticed a problem with this refrigerator. I noticed that it had moisture and condensation built up on all the glass surfaces. So I decided to pull the fridge away from the wall to see what it was, and what I noticed was on the back of the fridge, right at this spot, incidentally, behind the ice maker, there was a large piece of ice that had formed, and behind that ice there was rust. I have since fixed it. And the problem was due to a gasket at the very back of this ice maker. It came apart, leaving a gap for air to come through, and that was the problem that caused the condensation and the rust on the back. So everything works fine. I'll just show you that that's the ice maker. The ice maker and the water. So it's been working well all this time, and I just wanted to show you what I've done to fix it. Okay, so here's the problem here. Look at the size of this rust spot we have here. This rust spot is caused by the ice maker. There's a gasket behind the ice maker that deteriorates over time. Once that happens, condensation goes into this foam. I can see some of the foam right here. That foam becomes waterlogged, and what happens is condensation forms on the outside, and then there's a big piece of ice up here which holds moisture up against this metal, and it starts to rust. All this rust has to come off, because if you just cover it up, it'll continue to expand and continue rusting. So I'm going to remove this rust and cover it up. I'm going to show you what I'm going to use. I'm going to use this Dremel tool to cut this open and expose the foam. I'm going to take the foam out. I'm going to refoam it using Great Stuff foam. Then I'm going to use this insulator, this bubble aluminum insulator over it, and I'm going to tape it up with this aluminum tape. Let's get started. So I've moved these lines over to clear the workspace. Obviously this fridge has been defrosting for a little while. Keep in mind these water lines are pressurized, the feed's going in, so be careful not to push anything or pull anything. And I'm going to make the cut big enough so I can get to the frozen foam. So it's going to look something like this, like that, down here, across, and down. Something like that. So I've got safety glasses on. Keep in mind this is very, very thin material. You don't want to go too far. There is other lines behind this, so be careful. Just kind of use this hand to kind of hold it and not go too far down. Okay. The other thing is, make sure the sparks are going down, not up. So I'm going to turn this thing around. It's also stuck to the foam. Yeah, this foam is wet. Look at that. That had to come off. And this is wet. This is soaked. This has to come off. Not sure if you can see that water. And that water is embedded into the foam. And again, that foam up against that metal was causing the rust. You can see the glue that was holding on the metal. So I'm just going to continue on with this screwdriver and just kind of get rid of the rest. There I can see the fridge lining right here, the plastic lining. So you can be careful about that. This is just, this is just frozen. Okay, so I'm really happy about this. I think I found the problem. It's right here. Actually, I know I found the problem. This is the gasket I'm talking about. Right there. See that? First of all, it's all wet and it's off. This is the inside of the refrigerator. There's your issue. So I'm going to hold that down with some tape, seal it with some RTV silicone, some pure silicone all the way around. And just for the heck of it, I'm going to seal around here as well and around here. Anywhere where the inside could meet the outside. See those little holes? Anything like that. I'm going to seal those as well. These are just spacers. There's another one below. But that's it. I've taken some paper towel and just dried off that gasket. I've given this some time to dry, which it is. It feels good. This feels warm. All right, and I'm going to put some silicone using some white, just straight silicone. And I got it in white because I want to cover off this gasket. This gasket is no longer good. I want to make sure the silicone all around it and then all around here, around this whole thing, the bottom, everything. Okay. I'll have to grab that other pot, that other spot with one more round. I'm going to do this as well. At the screw hole. And this one too. Okay. That's it. So I've let the silicone dry a little bit. Now I'm going to use Great Stuff as a foam sealer. Just got to be careful with this stuff. You have to shake it, not put too much of it on because it will expand and it will stick to everything. It's kind of messy to work with if you're not sure. So just be careful with it. Don't put too much. Let's just start a bit. Okay, so I pre-cut some of this. I'm going to lay it down. This is going to push in, so I'm not too concerned about it. Whoop. Up. That. Down. Okay, there it is. All right. Now I've got this tape here, just initially, but it's not going to stay. I'm going to use some aluminum tape instead. Okay, and the last part now is this aluminum tape. So this is the job completed. As you can see, I've got the aluminum tape, the aluminum insulation. Underneath it is the great stuff insulation. I've caulked around the issue, which is right here, and that should be it.